Okay, voters across the nation speaking out on the election on what matters to them. Let's welcome to the show TrendMacro Chief Investment Officer Donald Luskin back with us. Donald, it's always wonderful to see you again. So,
thank you.
Have you ever seen anything like this, what Kamala Harris is campaigning on? Massive tax hikes, letting the Trump tax cuts expire on top of record inflation. She now wants to raise the tax rate on companies to 28%. That's higher than China and Eastern Europe. And, you know, the Biden-Harris White House ranks third worst since Eisenhower on inflation. Don, have you ever seen anything like this?
No. Let's talk about that 28% corporate tax rate. All right. That's the big one. First, the Treasury is making more on the corporate tax rate now at today's 21% rate than it's expected to do at the higher pre-Trump tax rate. So you want to cut the deficit? Do not raise corporate taxes. Number two, corporate taxes are just an expense for companies. They're a huge expense. Raising the corporate tax from 21% where it is today to 28% where Kamala Harris wants to put it is a 33% expense increase. Expenses will go up 33%. That will take 13% off of S&P 500 earnings. That will take 13% off the S&P 500. That will take 13% off your 401k.
Wow.
Any further questions?
Wow,
I didn't think so.
That's amazing. And so to pay for it could be job cuts. I mean, last time a candidate, I think, campaigned on tax hikes was Walter Mondale. And Donald, he lost on a landslide to Reagan. I mean, there's analysis, as you've been pointing about the slide in the S&P 500 earnings. I mean, we're seeing U.S. manufacturing in a contraction for 22 straight months. Lowe's just joined Home Depot, cutting its full-year outlook. You know, let's hang on. Let's listen to President Trump on this. Let's listen to what he's saying about these Biden-Harris jobs numbers coming in. Watch this.
There has been a report that the job numbers over the last period of time were fraudulent, and I understand that because I know how the job numbers go. And if you want to be a bad person in high office, you can be a bad person, but the numbers are going to be revised. That the job numbers were far less. At nobody's ever seen if the 600,000 to 1 million people less.
You know, this is he's talking about the BLS, Bureau of Labor Statistics, preliminary benchmark revision coming tomorrow through March. Goldman Sachs may be up to 1 million jobs knocked off. Wells Fargo JP saying 350, 600,000 jobs. What do you see there?
Well, this is adding insult to injury. We know that almost every single month for the last 3 years, jobs numbers have been revised down from just the previous month. And now they're going back and doing it for the whole previous 2 years. So you know what the pattern is. The fake media, the fake government, puts out the really good optimistic number first. And then a couple months later, a couple years later, they say, oh, well, gee, it turned out that it wasn't really that good. But everybody gets excited when the fake news comes out on day one. Nobody's even listening when they make the retraction and the revision. It's just a scam.
So, Donald, what do you think? I mean, the markets took a hit, you know, just about 2 or 3 weeks ago. The NASDAQ went into correction on that disappointing July jobs number coming in at 114,000. I mean, we looked at the numbers. The household survey shows something like 2.5 million jobs created on people employed since before the pandemic, February 2020 versus now. It's not 16 million jobs as Harris has been campaigning on. Final word.
You know, you cannot trust these government numbers, especially not now because of so much employment of illegal immigrants. Now, you can make a good case that that is contributing to growth, but it's sure making it impossible to understand the labor market because illegal workers do not answer the door. They do not talk to the BLS. They do not say, yes, I have a job. Add me to the jobs numbers, because then they get carted off to jail. So these numbers are complete fantasies.
Wow. Interesting analysis. Donald Luskin, always so smart. Thank you so much for joining us. Coming up.
Thanks.